Hello everyone, and welcome to this Thursday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Cameron Smith.
And I'm Kayla Cumbie, and let's get you right to our announcement portion of the show. We call it What's Up Heritage, and today it's brought to you by Mr. Luke Bussey and my co-host here, Cameron Smith.
It smells like up dog in here. What's up, dog? Heritage. Ha ha. Let me get you caught up on what's going on around Heritage. So first off, later today, we have the talent show. So be sure you bring your $3 or have brought your $3. If you don't have it and you're seeing this right now, it may be too late. But it's not, because you can always find someone that has extra money. I don't ask. Also, later tonight, there will be a junior parent meeting to discuss college financial aid, because everyone needs it. I'm speaking from experience. Scholarships are hard to come by. They're hard. Lastly, our last basketball game of the season is Friday against the team on the other side of the county. So be sure you come out, show your support, and it will also be on the CW on TV. So if you don't get to come, you can watch it at home and still send your support. So let me send it to Cameron Smith for your weather.
Thanks, Luke, for getting us caught up on all things Heritage. Now on to your bi-weekly 5-day weather forecast. Thursday, we'll have a high of 57, a low of 41, with a 10% chance of rain. Friday, we will have a high of 52, a low of 40, with a 30% chance of rain. Saturday, we will have a high of 52, a low of 37, with a 40% chance of rain. Sunday, we will have a high of 61, a low of 39, with a 10% chance of rain. And to round it all off, Monday, we will have a high of 64, a low of 53, with a 10% chance of rain. Man, coming up with weather puns is a breeze, but we better get back to you guys. Well, I feel caught up now on all things Heritage.
Me too, Cameron. So let's move on to the news now, and we'll start you off with a pretty cool event that's happening today at lunch.
That's right, Kaylor. The FCA is hosting a play and pray event during the second half of lunch.
Sounds pretty good. Let's get you over to Landon Pickett, James Lawton, and Hunter Wyatt for more info.
Hey guys, this is Coach David Gibson. I'm one of the FCA sponsors here at Heritage High School. We'll talk about the pray and play we're having this Thursday in the main gym floor. It's going to happen in the second half of lunch. We like for everybody to be there as quick as you can, as close to the start of second lunch as possible. We'll gather everybody up. We'll have a moment of scripture reading, a thought about it, some prayer, and then we'll go into playing. Fellowship of Christian Athletes implies in our mandate that we are active, we're moving, and we're enjoying an active lifestyle physically as well as spiritually. So we want to give everybody a chance to get active and play and have some fun. And while we're doing it, we want to make sure we glorify the name of Christ.
All right, guys, so we've been meeting in the theater in the film room, but this week we're going to be meeting in the gym. It's going to be a lot of fun. At the beginning of the second half of lunch, we're just going to have a real short verse, not even 5 minutes, and then we're just going to bring out some basketballs and some ping pong tables, stuff like that. We're all going to just play and have some good fellowship. We'd love to have you there.
Today we're having a pray and play, and we come in during the second half of lunch, and to start off we pray and we have a scripture and we kind of talk about it. And then after, we go and just play around. We play basketball and foursquare volleyball and ping pong, and we just have fun after it.
I hope a lot of people go out and support the FCA today.
Another club here at Heritage is making news today as well, Cameron.
Yes, I hear the Travel Club is putting on a fundraiser to help raise money to support their upcoming trip to London.
How can students help?
Good thing you asked. Let's send it over to 5-Star News reporters Morgan Trotter, Isaiah Lewis, and Ariana Camp for more details.
So the Travel Club is taking our first trip in June of this year, 2020, to London and Paris. We will be gone for 9 days. We will spend our first part of our trip in London. We will get to see basically everything that it has to offer, and we'll even have a free day there. And then we will take a bus and then a ferry across the English Channel, and we will go to Paris, where we'll spend the rest of our trip there, seeing everything that Paris has to offer.
We are going to London and Paris. It's going to be a 9-day trip. We're going to spend about 3.5 days in each country. We're not going to go on the tube, so not going under the English Channel. We're going to take a ferry across, but I'm really excited because in both countries we're going to have roughly a day or a half a day to kind of do whatever we want. So I'm really excited to just get to see the different cultures, to use British pounds and to use euros, and to see how things are. And we're going to be meeting up with roughly 20 other kids from around our own country. So we're going to get to not only experience 20 other kids from around our country, but we're also going to get to experience the British in London and the French in France.
The total cost of the trip is around $3,700. It is an investment, but it includes basically everything except for your lunches and any spending money. So your flights, your rooms, all your transportation. We do have a 24/7 tour director with us. So they're bilingual. So when we go to Paris, we'll have somebody with us all the time that can speak both the languages. So that's really invaluable.
This summer, the travel club is going to London and Paris. We're going to be there for 9 days. And we're spending 4.5 days in London, and then we're going to Paris for the next 4.5 days, and I think it's going to be really fun. There's not too many people going, but I think that because it is a smaller group, we'll have a lot more fun because there will be less people to worry about while we're there. And I'm really excited, but I don't know how to speak French, so that'll be cool, trying to figure all that out.
Now that sounds like a good trip.
Time to dive into some entertainment news on this Thursday.
Well, entertainment/sports, you might say.
Good point, Kaylor. In today's edition of Fisher's World, Jesse will talk Super Bowl with some teachers and students here at Heritage.
Let's check it out.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Jesse Fisher, and welcome back to Fisher's World. And today I'm going to be going around and interviewing people on the upcoming Super Bowl, and I'm going to throw in some NFL trivia for everyone. Coach Terry, what are your predictions for the Super Bowl coming up?
Feeling pretty good about the Broncos winning this year. Obviously, my favorite team, and they got better as the year went on, so I really think they're going to do it. World champs.
Pete, what are your predictions for this year's Super Bowl?
I'm going to go Chiefs win 51-38.
Coach Green, what are your predictions for this year's Super Bowl?
Well, I guess I'm going to root for the Chiefs. I don't really care, to be honest with you, because being a Falcons fan, we don't really have a dog in the hunt. But there's a couple of former Falcons on the 49ers, but I just like to see the Chiefs get their first one. I think that'd be cool if Andy Reid won it. And San Francisco used to be an old rival of ours in the NFC West. They're gone now, but they've got enough.
Which team won the Super Bowl in 2014?
2014. Oh, man. It's going back a little while. I don't know. Was that the Broncos?
Sadly, no. All right, Pete. I got a doozy for you. Who won the 2014 Super Bowl?
Was it the Seattle Seahawks?
That is correct, sir. Do you know which team won the 2014 Super Bowl?
2014 Super Bowl, I guess that was 5 Super Bowls ago. If you told me the teams that played in it, I could definitely tell you the winner. 2014, I'm going to say it was San Francisco, maybe against Baltimore, maybe, and Baltimore won it.
Sorry, Coach Green, but it was the Seattle Seahawks.
Nah, I don't like them anyway. I've never liked the Seahawks.
Me either. Thanks for joining me on Fisher's World today, where we covered the Super Bowl and had some fun trivia to go with it. See you next time.
Who do you think will win on Sunday, Kaylor?
I got the 49ers.
Well, I think the Chiefs will take it all.
Time for a break now, but don't go away because coming next in sports, we'll give you a preview of the humongous basketball games tomorrow night at Ringgold.
And we'll tell you where one general softball player will be playing college ball in a few years.
Stay with us. Sports is next.
Hold on. What are y'all wearing?
Clothes.
Hands behind your waist, beside your waist. No, stretch them out. Stretch them out. Exactly. That's what I thought. Listen, what makes you think you can come to school wearing that? You think people want to see that?
Yes.
No. That's wrong with you. We don't do that around here. Okay? So listen, here's what I need you. I need you to march your little butts back down to the office.
What?
All right? Yeah, little. You ain't in the weight room yet, buddy. March your butt down to the office and go get you a robe, all right?
Yes, sir.
Why are you looking like this right
Guys, seriously, do you not know what the dress code is at Heritage High School? I mean, seriously, do I need to get this out and read it to you? This is totally inappropriate.
Dr. Scott, we're really sorry for breaking the dress code. We won't do it again.
Yeah.
Welcome into sports, everyone, and
We're back. Yep, it's the best tag team high school sports anchors in the country here for you again today.
And today we're going to start you off with a preview for our big basketball games tomorrow night over at Ringgold.
Sure are, and our Generals will be out for a little revenge over our crosstown rivals.
That's right, Jackson. The Tigers knocked us off a few weeks ago here at the Taj, but tomorrow night is our chance to get even.
Well, even the talk. Let's get you over to Matson Hogue and Tyler Ingram with a preview.
Friday we got the Ringgold game. We're going over there to the Tigers Den. It's always a fun place to play. Usually the student section is pretty loud, pretty obnoxious, so it's gonna be fun. They beat us here, and we really didn't play very well at all, and they beat us. We gave them a little hope along the way, and they ended up in the end just beating us. So we want some revenge. We're going over there. I think we're playing a lot better now than we were back then, and so hopefully we'll get a big victory.
I think we have to come out on fire. We really got to be a presence on defense with steals, cause some turnovers, and then also on offense we have to shoot the ball well, feed the post. There's really no one that can guard our bigs, so hopefully we can feed in there in the post and take advantage of some three-pointers.
Well, we're looking forward to the game tomorrow night. We're taking on Ringgold over there at Ringgold. We've got we lost to them the first time, so we've got a lot of time in between our last game until this one. So we had a lot of good practices with the varsity guys. They're ready to go. We put in some new stuff for this game, and anytime we play Ringgold, it's huge. So we want to go over there and win. It's a fun environment to play in. Their gym's really loud. It's packed. It's really hot in there, and you feel like everybody's against you.
Ringgold's a huge rival. LFO is okay. Gordon Lee's fun, but Ringgold is the one we want to beat for sure. So it'd mean a lot to me personally. It'd mean a lot to our guys if we were to get a win over there. And I think it means a lot to the school, just a little bit of pride to beat the Tigers.
I think it's pretty cool. Obviously, I've worked in television, and I think it's awesome that they're coming out to do the game. The CW from Chattanooga is going to be doing the game. The kids, I don't think they'll be nervous or anything because all their games are either live streamed or we video them anyway, so they're used to seeing themselves on video. So I don't think it'll be any kind of extra pressure.
The boys' game will tip at 7:30, and you heard right. The game will be televised locally on the WB Channel 53.
As for the girls, they will too be taking on the Lady Tigers.
Ringgold coasted to an easy win over our ladies in their first meeting as well.
Yep, but Coach Bryant's girls have been playing well of late. Could they pull off the upset?
Here's five-star sports reporters Cade Collins, Carson Palmer with the preview.
The Lady Generals travel to Rango High School tomorrow night. So y'all well know one of our biggest rivals, probably the most hated rival of anybody we have. So we played earlier in the season, and we were down. I think we played well the first half. I think we were down 7 points at halftime, and they just kind of took control of the second half. So hopefully tomorrow night we can play a complete game for 4 quarters. So looking forward to it. It's always a huge crowd there. Gym's always packed when we play, and I think offensively we gotta score some points. Defensively this year we played really pretty good defense this year. We just have trouble scoring, and so hopefully we can put the ball in the basket and score a few points and find a way to win this one tomorrow night. So if you're bored tomorrow night, come on out 6 o'clock and taking a couple of games.
We play Ringgold Friday. It's a pretty big game. It's the last game in regular season. I think if we come out and do all the stuff that we've been working on for so long, we can play a better game than we did last time. And hopefully we can have a win for our last game of regular season and then start region tournament and see how far we can get there. I think that we've come pretty far as a team, and if we just work as hard as we can play a way better game than we did last time.
The next sports story is that our very own junior softball player, Bailey Crystal, just announced earlier this week that she will be playing softball at West Georgia in 2 years.
Oh, I see what you're thinking now.
Yep, congratulations are definitely in order, but let's get some reaction from some of the team on Bailey's big accomplishment.
Oh, I mean, we're tremendously excited. She's worked a whole lot to get to where she is right now, and she is one of the hardest workers on the team. I talked about it last year in the paper. She's the rock of this team when you really look at it, and her leadership skills are just second to none. And I'm really excited for this opportunity for her committing to West Georgia. They have a great program, and Coach Al does a really, really good job down there. And they compete every single year. They made it to a conference championship last year or the previous year. And, when I was coaching at Lee, they were always just a tough out. They're always a good team. They're well coached, and they play hard. And she fits that model for them.
Bailey, she's a great person, and she's a great ball player. Like, she just hypes everybody up in the dugout with her random raps she does. And West Georgia is very, very lucky to have her because she's a great person, and she's going to bring a lot of leadership to their team.
She's going to probably be an infielder. The thing that Coach Al loved about her, I think, is how, she can be diversified. She can slap. She can stand in and hit. She can play the middle. It's short and second, but she can also play third. So I think he looks for athletes, and Bailey fits that model for him. So, you never can pigeonhole one thing on where they're going to go in college and where they're going to play. But, I definitely think it's probably going to be in the infield, and, she may slap, she may stand in too, but she can do both.
I chose West Georgia. It was a great fit for me. I fell in love with it the first time I went down there. It was a great school. It wasn't too big and it wasn't too small. I've been there before, and that's where I was raised, so I thought it was a great fit for me. I loved the coaches, and I met some of the players, and I enjoyed all of them too, and I can't wait to be a Wolf.
Thanks for sports, you two. Great job.
Back to entertainment now, and it's Thursday, and you know what that means.
Sure do. One more day until the weekend.
Yeah, but that's not what I was thinking, Cameron. Thursday is Heritage Unsolved Day on the show.
Oh, yeah. What will Jeffrey Miner and Daniel Anderson be digging up today?
Not sure, but let's find out now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the third episode of Heritage Unsolved. Today we'll be talking about Amelia Earhart. Hello.
Hi.
We've all heard about Amelia Earhart before, right?
Yeah.
You know anything else about her other than she's a pilot?
I knew she flew planes.
All right. Shall I get into this? All right. On June 1st, 1937, a female pilot named Amelia Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, set out from Oakland, California on a mission to fly over the Pacific Ocean on a twin-engine plane to circle the Earth at its longest route, the equator. A month after they started their mission, they flew all the way to New Guinea to refuel with only 7,000 miles left to go until they made it back to Oakland. After departing, they had to fly another 2,500 miles before they reached their next stop, the Howland Islands. Unfortunately, radio transmission issues and low fuel meant that the plane was not able to reach its destination. Despite extreme efforts from local planes, there was no sign of Amelia, Noonan, or their plane. The last official radio call from Amelia was at 8:13 p.m. in which she stated, "We are on the line 157-337. We will repeat the message. We will repeat this on 6210 KCS. Wait." After that, the connection went cold. After 83 years, no official sightings of Amelia, Noonan, or their plane have ever been uncovered. Okay, what do you think about this?
She's dead by now.
She is 100% dead. She was 40, how old was she? She was 41 when she disappeared, which was 83 years ago. So if you do the math, dead? Yes. Deader than a doorknob, baby.
Just dead.
Dead dust.
Ashes reduced to atoms.
There are some theories that, obviously, the most famous theory is that she just crashed into the ocean and that she died. Her, Fred, and the plane were never found. Like nothing, like no scraps or anything was ever found. And after months of plane searching in the air, they could not see her plane anywhere on like any island or anything, miles from her next like stop. So it's, you know, to put two and two together, she just crashed into the ocean. But there's some theories or reasons, if you will, that she actually just like landed on an island. Like a week after she crashed into the ocean, many people. So if you were hearing like a woman like on their like everyday like radios, it's like a transmission came through, a woman asking for people to help her and her partner. Which her plane, if it crashed to the ocean, her radio would not be able to work because if it comes in contact with water, it would stop working.
Or it was aliens.
That actually is a theory. I didn't put it on there though.
I was joking. Here's my thing. They told them, hey, we found this signal that probably belongs to Amelia Earhart. It says all of this information. They're like, nah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What are you doing, government?
Did we solve a mystery?
No.
Until next time, I'm Jeffrey Miner.
And I'm done.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That's all for this Thursday edition of the 5 Star News.
We'll see you again next Tuesday.
So until then, stay classy, Heritage.